Hey, good evening, yo, whoever that might be. I just got started. We're only like 40, 50 seconds in. Hey, Twisted. How are things for you, man? I had a case of road rage almost on the way home from work today, so took me like 50 on the way home from work today, so took me like 50 minutes, 52 minutes to get home. It's usually like 36. So, yeah. That was fun. Hey, get it. Welcome, man. We're just about ready to, I don't know. Sorry to hear that, Twisted. About to do a little work on the Rat Rod radio flyer here in a bit. But, yeah, just the normal Tuesday live stream, or at least normal for now. Anyway, I've been doing that. So we got my two projects behind me: Rat Rod radio flyer, Project Low Fairmont. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing these Tuesday live streams for as long as possible. And again, I apologize, guys, that I can't give you a better descriptor than I know that they'll be on Tuesdays sometime in the 6 o'clock hour. That's about as consistent as I can make it. So, and like I said today, I had some 36-minute commute turned into 50 minutes. So anyway, I figure I will. Hey, thanks, Twisted. Yeah, they've worked out pretty nice for me. And I'm going to keep doing it until I get my watch time where it needs to be. So as long as I don't have 1,000 subscribers, assume my watch time's probably not where it needs to be either. But these live streams have helped me gain about, I want to say 50 watch hours a week. Not necessarily solely the live stream, but the live stream in conjunction with everything else. So, but anyway, let me flip you guys around to the Rat Rod radio flyer. And actually yesterday, since I didn't work, guys know, my approach has been, and let me know if this sounds ridiculous. You can see that's how close I am to a highway. So you guys let me know if that gets annoying. I can close my garage door. It's great for the extra light. But anyway, for the Rat Rod radio flyer, I didn't work on it on Sunday, as you know, so let me see if I can set my tripod up seamlessly here. I've been kind of trying to do just like, we'll call it power hour. So I worked an hour last night, buzzed off the old chain tensioner. We got that off, and then my accelerator pedal, I will show you that here in a second, took that apart as well. So let me go over to, you may have seen in my thumbnail. So let's see. Okay. Got the welding table set up. Got the Everlast Ultra 206 PI ready to go, ready to do some TIG welding tonight. That's about all I want to accomplish, but as you might recall, the accelerator pedal, or the skinny pedal, I think, is a perfect description for this. The reason why I dismembered that was because all along I always wanted this to be the foot side, the flat side. But when I got in a hurry the last go around, I welded it backwards to where the curved side was the foot side. This, I think, was going to cause me to throw it less to get to wide open throttle than it needs to be. So I buzzed that out, cleaned up my rods. This is what I'm going to attempt to TIG weld tonight, is what I want to accomplish. So get that done, and then that would leave me with the only thing. Oh, and then for my throttle cable, it used to be like braided wire. This is actually from the original 5-horse that I bought off the guy. It used to be attached to, shoot, I know that's around here somewhere, like a pull lever for like choke, start, run. Let me see if that's around here somewhere. Should be in my miscellaneous massive parts that I just throw around somewhere in here. Aha. Yeah, used to be attached to this guy. Um, but anyway, holy cow, do I have it? I do. I have. No, that's a clutch. Never mind. Hey, Jason, welcome. Glad you made it. So yeah, I was just explaining that I'm gonna use the original throttle cable. It's like just that perfect thickness and stiffness and everything. So we'll hook that up to the skinny pedal, as I call it. Um, but this will have to get shorter. This is too long compared to my old braided line. But anyway, that brings you up to speed on what I dismantled last night. So we're redoing the accelerator cable and gas pedal, and we are. I didn't show you the other part. I think I'm going to go back to idler sprocket instead of idler pulley. Just as I was looking at it yesterday, this I think just makes more sense for now. I guess ultimately I still have the option. So yes, old school only, welcome. Again, I appreciate you joining with that, as I guess 15-hour difference. You give me some insight into the future, being a day in front of us. But anyway, so I got a piece of square tubing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a, hopefully that's in focus for you guys, kind of a filler plate for the back. I'm going to drill, like I'm going to center a hole here, and I'm going to center a hole in the filler plate. And then I will, oh good to know, Twisted. That'll help me center it up in here. And Novitaz, welcome to the show. I know you've been frustrated not being able to join the last 2 times, but we're just going over what I have in store to work on tonight. Only going to be welding this probably Wednesday morning. Well, cheers. And those Aussies, you guys do love your coffee. I can attest to that. So, anyway. Monkey Fab. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Monkey Fab Fabrication Garage, guys. If you aren't following him, definitely do. Jason, you'll love him. He's an odd bodies guy. He's got a 70. Shoot, I'm gonna see if I can get this right. 78, I think. Might be 79. 78 Pontiac Phoenix, which I didn't even know existed. Let me turn this around. See, I always thought the that 4th gen Nova body, yeah, Novitaz, you would like Monkey Fab, by the way, too. But anyway, yeah, sub each other up, but Novitaz, you'd like it as well. Because I always thought that, I think it was in one of my car crafts way back in the day. Again, shameless self-plug for the Dear David Freiberger video. I was the late 90s, early 2000s car craft sub. And yes, there you go. Okay, so anyway, I remember I always thought it was, you could spell Nova as an acronym for all of the off-brand versions. Like the Oldsmobile Omega is the O, Chevy Nova is the N, Apollo, Buick Apollo, and Pontiac Ventura. So the Phoenix was new to me. That's how I always remembered that, was Nova as an acronym. So N for Nova, O for Omega, V for, nope, not the Vega. It's a whole different car. V for, I just had it, whatever. You guys hopefully were listening. And then A for Apollo, so Ventura, yeah, there we go. Yep. So, and actually Monkey Fab, if you haven't poked around my channel enough, my older brother's got a 77 Nova. I think I've told you about that before, though. Which, he's in the process of kind of moving-ish. So he hasn't worked on his car in a while. But one other thing that I forgot to do in my Know Your Neighbors live stream was throw it out there. If any of you guys want to be a guest, okay, yep, Monkey Fab. I'll get on them, I guess. But if any of you guys want to be a guest on Know Your Neighbors, I'd love to know. Like Monkey Fab, I gotta be honest, I'd love to interview you because I'd love to ask you some questions on the old. There we go. TIG welding. I want to get some better TIG welding skills, but yeah. So, what questions do you guys have for me? Because I try to keep the Tuesday ones close to like 15 minutes if I can. If the conversation's good, of course, I'll go longer. To computer alert. Let me know if you guys have any. Oh, that's right. We've kind of gone. JC, what's going on? But anyway, if you guys have any questions for me, hit me up. Novotaz, I'll have to let my brother know about that. He's not a big Facebook guy. He actually, I don't even know if he's on any social media. And he's only 2 years older than me. I'm 33. But he might get into that. Boy, lighting's bad. I should like face this way. And sorry, let me know if the noise is crappy. Like my neighbor there is mowing his lawn. But yeah, that's about. Again, Saturday's the big race with him. So same brother. He's got the 77 Nova. Is who I'm going to be racing Rat Rod Radio Flyer with. So. Yeah, Twisted, I'm really happy to hear that if you had to choose between a sprocket and a well, thanks for the live. Terry, welcome to the live stream. Again, everybody, at least check each other's channels out. I'm not saying sub everybody because whatever. A couple of questions here. Okay, but Terry's got a BA hot rod he's building, so check out his channel. So that's Johnson T. The race is taking place down in Wichita, the Wichita area. Get It Garage asked how I like my Everlast. I love that thing. I would love to have a MIG welder also, but someday. I think I could shove it on that cart if I really wanted to, but for space and money, and like investing in another machine. There's so many other things I'd spend that same amount of money on. I only have so much money to go around. So, but I love that thing. It's been a great purchase. I can plasma cut, stick weld, and TIG weld with it, so I love it. Now it is DC only, which I don't know. I say that now, but yeah, I know about Jody Classic Ride Society. Someday I'll get a MIG welder. Just not, I think, as long as I'm in this garage, it's not going to be in this garage. So, seemed like maybe there's one other question out there, and I'm sorry I can't bring up the live feed on my end. Just see it whenever somebody says something. It seems like I'm missing one other question I owed somebody an answer to. I think. Maybe. Got the. Oh, what's next after the Fairmont? I believe J.C. Smith. I think that's what you asked. Is that correct? So after the Fairmont? Well, honestly, I don't think I'll get the Fairmont done till springtime, the way it's looking. I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to buy a rental storage place for the months of December, January, February to store it. So, I mean, we've had some cold mornings already. I've had to scrape my windshield twice. I know it sounds like I'm a millennial weakling, but if I've got the facility to to avoid that, I'm going to definitely avoid that, right? So, yeah, Twisted, I'd love to. I'll take you as a guest. I already do have November scheduled, which is Frank Finelli, F Finelli. It's like if you follow me on Instagram, I tagged him. He's gonna be my next guest. So Twisted, maybe December. But so anyway, Fairmont probably won't get done till spring sometime, and I'm definitely gonna keep it long enough to like have it, drive it for a couple, especially in the springtime when it's nice again. So I'm definitely gonna have some fun with it for a while. Yeah, JC. Yeah, I know. It's I think I mean today I had frost, like a heaviest frost I've seen in a while. I mean, it's almost like a snow dusting is how thick it was, all down my side yard. So I haven't seen how my zucchini plants have fared. But yeah, it's a 5.9 Cummins out there. Um, so after the Fairmont, so anyway, there we go. Get back on track. I'll drive it around for a couple weeks, and then it's good to know Novitas. Hey, Doug Sweener, I know you jumped in a while ago, but I never said hello to the shout out. But the goal is to put it up for sale. I'll put it up for sale probably in the summer. If I get at least, I probably will at least drive the thing for 6 weeks before I put it up for sale. And then and the only reason I say that is because I don't know how long it's going to take to sale. I could wind up having it through the rest of the summer next year. So you just don't know how those things are going to go. So that's why I just assume put it up for sale sooner. And this cool is, yeah. But then take those profits and as Novitas says, flip it to fund the next project. So I did hear a comment from like how do I want to say it? It's like second-hand extended family. It's like my in-laws' siblings, my brother's wife's siblings. We were at my niece's birthday party a couple of weeks ago, and so my brother's brother-in-law, we'll say it that way. He does a bunch of body work, and he flips salvaged. He'll get salvage titled, wrecked Ford Escapes, and so he does a lot of paint and body work. And he was kind of speaking towards the idea of he doesn't think he would really get out of that market for a while because he's kind of in a groove. He knows how all that stuff works. Yeah, sometimes it is more about the destination, JC, or it's more about the journey than the destination. I could see myself loving that car and enjoying it and like keeping it for a long time and just sinking money into it here and there, but I just don't. That's not the right answer for this point in my life. So where was I? Oh, he's talking about my brother Jared, his brother-in-law Jared, does these escapes, and he's just talking about how it's kind of nice to get in a groove with things, and he kind of just knows how like the ins and outs of one make, right? So I'm thinking if of course it's all about the market here. I'm not going to be super picky, but if I sell the Fairmont and find another Fox body, a non-Mustang Fox body. I don't really want to build a Fox body Mustang because a billion people have done that. I think there's a good chance that I would be motivated to kind of keep going down the Fox body route, just because it'll be, part of this is the reason I'm doing these projects this project is just to learn stuff. And yes, while I could learn a lot more with a different make and model of car, there's something to be said about like, I'm only taking this thing so far. Well, so then kind of I'll know what I know about Fox bodies, but then I can kind of take the next step in something a little more difficult, like maybe do a camshaft the next go around. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. But there's no sense in investing a whole lot of energy into speculating on what could be when we got plenty to just work on that. But yeah, actually, classic ride. I'd love to do a Maverick. A Maverick's always been a car I've wanted to do, or a Comet. Comet would be even cooler, just because it's a little more off. But it's not a Fox body, but still would love to do that. I'd have fun with the Comet or a Maverick. I really would. You guys probably know by now I'm a Ford guy, so. But I'm thinking like a Mercury Cougar. Yeah, there's one actually for sale right now. Yeah, 73. The Maverick's one of those cars that made it through the odd body years, that 73 to 79 that I talk about, that it had good proportions, aside from those stupid 5 mile an hour bumpers, right? 73 I don't think had bad bumpers. But where was I going with that? 73 and 74, that generation of Novas were another car. I'm really going to speak to the crowd here, Novitas, but and then Trans Am's almost every year through there. Okay, now don't get mad at me, Novitas, but I'm not a big fan of the 79 front end on the Trans Ams, but give me almost any year, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78 in the TA. But yep, a Cougar is one that I'd love to do a Cougar. There's a Cougar actually in Junction City, Kansas, which is like hour 45 for me. That's like in the same price range as that, and it looks. Yeah, I agree with you, Novitaz. I'm not like I like the fourth gen better than the 73 and 74, but I'm just saying like the 73 and 74 actually were a car that kept good proportions through those odd body years. Whereas like the Monte Carlo, it's kind of hard to make that same case. Chevelles in 73, 74, Chevelles have grown on me a little bit, but I thought were too big at first. But just generally overall, um, hey, Gary, yeah, buddy, welcome to the show. Um, yeah, they're plentiful, those Novas for sure. I'm trying to think what other cars. Torinos, well, yeah, old car, the Cordova, of course. But I'm talking like good proportions, not the boats. The boats is a whole different category. I still like some of those big body cars. I really do like Cordovas, but through the '73 to set the forsaken lost years, the OPEC era, the odd body years, as I like to call them. I'm just trying to point out like there are, in my opinion, a few makes and models in there that actually um, survived. Like so, Dodge had the Challenger, right? The '73 and '74 really kept the same, like '72 body style, if I remember right. Dusters, Dusters were pretty untouched for a long time, like all the way to like '76. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm not the that fourth gen Nova. It's like, hey, look, someone actually the designer didn't go grotesque with anything, so. Yeah, the Aspen. I love the Aspen. The Aspen. It's funny how much a fourth gen Nova and an Aspen actually look like. Yeah, in the Plymouth Volare, look like side to side. The I see you guys have Montego showing up in the live chat. There's a maybe this week, and maybe I'll pull that off somehow before or after the race. But it's not really on the way to Wichita for me, but there's a guy on Facebook Marketplace who has a front clip for a 72 or 73 Montego, where he literally, I mean, it's the clip. It's like the grill, and then it's like yay much of the fender and yay much of the hood, and he cut it off, and I'm like, that'd be just like the perfect wall art backdrop for when I do live streams. But yeah. Yep, Demons as well. Stayed good. And again, I know you guys probably are sick of hearing about my obsession with 73 to 79 cars. It's not that I don't like anything before that. Like this, obviously the sweet spot, the 64 to 72 is where it's at. I mean, there's no denying those are like the best looking cars. I'm not trying to convince people that there's better looking cars than 73 to 79. I'm just saying I think you can make cool cars out of those, and especially, my channel's all about making hot rodding appear affordable, attainable, reachable. So that's kind of where I want to focus there, because I want to like try to find examples where like, you can still find the grandma cars stowed away in the garage. So if you're willing to take on a little bit of ugly, you can do some cool stuff. But anyway, guys, we're almost to the 25-minute mark. I should probably shut it down, otherwise I'm not going to get any actual work done out here. I promised my wife I'd only, big land yachts. I'm weird, I know, so I'm gonna shut it down here pretty soon. So anyway, thanks guys for joining. I appreciate it. I never did actually my intro like I should have. Explained what offbeat hot rodding is. I know I'm preaching to the choir now, but if anybody watches this, I suppose, after I re-upload it, after I'm not live anymore, I should probably give my spiel where Straight Six Fan's all about offbeat hot rodding, which I call budget-minded, relatable, creative builds. I look like a dork with safety glasses keep falling on me. So anyway, thanks guys for tuning in. That'll do it for this Tuesday live stream. Reminder, you can buy a straight 6-fan Pistons tee, link in the description below. It's at Spreadshirt store. But until next time, peace out.